Good morning, guys. How are you today?
Good morning, Miss.
Ignacio, good morning. Paula, hello.
Hi, Miss.
How are you, Isidora?
Hi, Miss. Fine.
Jing, how are you in China? Probably the connection is not so good in China. China is so far, you know, the technology is incredible that we can have a class, you know, with Jing that is in China. Amazing, guys, really amazing. Okay, so we're going to start working today. Today we're going to check homework. Yes, and then we're going to start with unit number 2, okay? Okay, so I have allergy. I really have a lot of allergy, okay? So excuse me if I cough or sneeze. Okay, so the homework for today is pages 48 and 49. Yes, the present perfect. We use already and the present perfect to talk about the task that we complete early. I have already answered my emails. I have already made an appointment with Mrs. Stevenson, and I have already had a meeting with Victor. We use yet in negative sentences, right? And the present perfect to talk about tasks that are not completed. I haven't booked the hotel yet. And you ask questions inverting the sentence. Have you been? Have you gone? Yes, have you made? So the first exercise is about already. Page 48, everybody ready with the homework? And your cameras, please. Okay, so we are here and we are going to check this exercise. We have a managing director arrives at a meeting late. Look at the agenda and complete the dialogue with the words. So letter A and B. Yes? So Paula Chavez, your letter A, please. And Sebastián Ormeño, your letter B, please.
Sorry, I'm so late, but I'm glad you started the meeting. Jason, can you tell me what stage we are at?
Sebastián
Sorry,
Ormeño.
I mute. Yes, of course. We have already talked about the first two items on the agenda, and we have already agreed then we can deal with them.
That sounds fine. Now, what about the marketing campaign?
Have already discussed that too, and it's going very well. The advertising
Agency
has already made the TV commercial, and Leona from publicity has already written.
Has
Written.
already written some
very good copy for the magazine cap campaign. Campaign.
Seba, remember to work on your pronunciation. I sent a page for you that you have to do. Are you working with that page?
Yes, I am eh, um, stress and algo enredado.
Okay, but try to practice your pronunciation with that page I told you, okay? rachelsenglish.com. Try to repeat and repeat because it's still so broken.
Yes.
So we have number 5, and Leonora from Publicity has already written some very good copy. Paula.
Fine. Now there's just one thing. We must make sure the legal department have a look at the TV commercial.
Sebastián, that's all okay. They Seba, are you there?
Yes. Sorry. What the
Look at the
answer?
screen. Look at the screen. We are here in number 6. That's all okay.
That's all okay. They have already seen it and they have already said that it's fine.
Yes, repeat after me. They've already seen it.
They already seen it.
And they've already said.
They already said.
Yes, they've already said that it's fine. Okay, so that was the exercise with already, and now we have with yet. The organizers of the Olympic Games are having problems. Look at the pictures and note and make sentences with not yet. For example, they haven't completed the swimming pool yet. Oh, terrible, for the Olympics. Ignacio Ballestero, continue, please.
They haven't finished the main stadium yet.
Uh-huh.
Do I keep talking? Yeah.
Yes, continue.
They haven't built the Olympic the Olympic Village yet. They haven't constructed the new railway yet. Railway, is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And they haven't planted the Olympic Park yet.
They haven't planted.
Planted.
Because it's a regular verb. Planted. The Olympic Park yet. Yes. Make questions with the present perfect and yet. Has Bob sent them the brochures, the new brochures yet? You know brochures? Brochure. Brochure is a leaflet. It's a piece of paper with all the information that a company wants to make public. It's advertising. Yes. Brochure means folletos, panfletos. So has Bob sent the new brochures yet? Invoice, you know the word invoice, very important for your future. Invoice means factura. In the companies, they use invoices and we people use receipts. You know the difference? A receipt is what we use when we go shopping. They give you a receipt. But in the companies, they give invoices. I wrote that in the chat. Do you understand the difference?
Yeah.
Catalina Carrasana?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Number 2, please, Catalina. What do you have here?
Have you received the invoice yet?
Received.
Received. Have you received the invoice yet? Have you seen the same design yet?
The sample.
Have,
Sample.
have you seen the sample?
Yes, have you seen the sample?
Sample design yet? Have they designed the contract yet?
Have they signed? Signed.
Signed.
It's regular, signed.
Yes. Have you moved to your new office? Offices? Offices yet?
Have you moved to your new offices yet? Remember, Catalina is yet, not yet. It's softer, yet. Gilliam, complete the dialogues, please. Matthias, this is Hannah Ricard's daughter. Yes, I know. We've already met.
Have you spoken to Marek yet?
Yes. What is the verb speak?
Spoke?
Spoken. Speak, spoke, spoken. Yes, so what is...
Have you spoken to Marek yet? Yes, I talked to him this morning. What are the sales figures like this year? Really good. We already reached our targets.
We've
already reached our targets.
Yeah, reached. It's regular. What are we waiting for, William? Gilliam. William, I changed your name. What are we waiting for, Gilliam?
The chairman hasn't arrived yet.
Yes. Do you want to get something to eat, Gillian?
No, thanks. I already had lunch.
Could I have your report, Nicholas?
I'm sorry, I haven't finished yet.
I haven't finished it yet. Okay, so in this case, you have to add it because it's the report. So you say, I haven't finished it yet. Yes? Okay, tell me, Gilliam, tell me about your career and your achievements in your job, on the university, please. Think, it says here, I have already run a department in the company. What about you, Gilliam? Do you have any achievements?
I have already finished my second year on career. Career.
Very good. Yes, I have already finished the second year. What else?
I have already approved all the maths.
I have already passed.
For that.
I've
already passed all the mathematics the career, and I'm really happy for that.
Congratulations. Anything else? No?
I don't know. What else?
And what haven't you? It says, write about your career and your achievements in your job. Think of 4 things that you haven't done yet, but which you will do in the future.
Well, I haven't finished my career yet. And I haven't done any practice.
Yes, I haven't done any, you know, for the word practice, there are different words that you can use. For example, I haven't done any internship. Yes, I haven't done any internship. I haven't done any practice yet, you can also say. And I haven't done any internship. practice. Yeah, I would say those are the words. Yeah, those are the words that you use. Okay? Okay, thank you so much. Today we're going to start working with unit number 2. Unit number 2, it's about directions, yes, and locations. And you are going to learn indirect questions. It's a typical, you know, mistake when the students say, could you tell me where is la moneda? That's not correct. You say, could you tell me where la moneda is? So we have to know that grammar. And to start working with unit number 2, I would like to remember with you the directions. Yes, the vocabulary that you probably know, but it's important that we remember this, okay? Some of you remember this. This is not in the course plan. This is additional. But when we give directions to a place, we use these, you know, sentences. You use go along the road. Yes. You can also say go straight on, go straight ahead. Do you remember that? When you say, I'm going to write in the chat, go straight ahead, seguir derecho. Huh? And another way is go along the road, go straight on. Something that gringos use very much is take. Yes, take the first on the left, or take the first turning on the left. Yes, gringos usually say, okay, take this word, take, and it's really fast, you know, the directions that they usually give. But it's like take, you know, Ahumada, and then turn on Agustinas, for example. Take is take one street. Remember that you say it's on the left, it's on the right, it's on the corner. The museum is on the corner. Turn left, turn left. In my case, it's turn left and turn right. Roundabout is rotonda. So it's something that they use also when they give directions, roundabout. Go straight on is go straight ahead or go along the road. And here, take the first turning on the left, take the second turning on the right, for example, here. You go here and you turn, yes? And take the second turning on the left. So on the right and on the left. So those are the most important sentences to give directions. Take, and also they use so much walk, because if you are walking, you can say walk, for example, walk 2 blocks, and then you say turn right, and you know, and the bank will be on your left. Yes, so you can also say blocks, walk 2 blocks, and then turn right, and the bank will be on your left. Yes, so do you remember the directions? Yes, because we saw them, I think, in the first course. I'm not so sure, but we have, you know, this is not difficult, but the vocabulary is not difficult, but what is really, really difficult is when gringos talk to you. For example, I was in the United States, you know, last year, and my cousin asked an African-American woman, where is, you know, the entrance? And the African-American woman said, go further down, go further down. And I said, what did she say? What did she say? I didn't understand. And she said, go further down. Más abajo, ándate más abajo. Y yo no le entendí nada a la African American. She said, go further down. I said, Mary, what did she say? Go further down. So it's really difficult when you are there, you know, in person. They speak really, really fast. But if you're here in Santiago and you are, you know, downtown Santiago and a gringo says, excuse me, do you speak English? Where is La Moneda building? So you can explain and say, walk 1 block and turn right. La Moneda is on your left, between 2 streets. Yes? I don't know the streets, but. So here we have 2 conversations only for you to remember about the directions. Gilliam, please, and Catalina Carrasana. Catalina, you're Jane, and Gilliam, you're Mike.
Excuse me, can you tell me the way to the museum? Museum.
It's this way. Go straight ahead at the traffic lights, turn right, go along the street, walk past the park, and keep going straight until you see the sign for the museum.
Great. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Okay, so here we have, look at the girl is here. Go straight ahead at the traffic light. Here is a traffic light, yes? And then turn right, go along the street, walk past. This is also something that they use. Camina pasado el parque. Se usa walk past the park. And you don't say continue. A lot of students say continue. No, they say keep going. Keep going straight. Los gringos no, o sea, los gringos no, en español he visto mucha gente que dice, y continúa por esa calle, entonces te dicen continue on Agustina. No, you don't say continue, you say keep going on Agustinas, or keep going straight, okay? Until you see the sign for the museum, yes? So this is an example. Any questions? Okay, conversation number 2. Ying, please. And Diego Pino. Here is the girl.
Okay, I am Kate.
Okay, you are okay now.
Okay, excuse me, how do I get to the post office?
Diego, how do I get?
Get.
Yeah, one more time,
Get.
excuse me.
Okay, excuse me, how do I get to the post office? It's okay.
Sorry, I'm not from around here.
Do you know where the closest bank is?
If you cross the street, you will find a bank there.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, don't mention it. It's a very polite way to say you're welcome. Thank you, don't mention it. So here you say, very easy, cross the street. Yes, simple, cross the street and you'll find a bank there. Yes? So that is, you know, what we usually use when we give directions. Did you take notes, guys? Did you take notes?
Yes, miss.
Excellent, very good, because you can forget the words and this is not in your course plan. So it's good that you take notes because this is really something useful. Huh? Go along, take the first turning on the left, it's on the right, it's on the corner, roundabout, turn left, turn right, and then go straight ahead, go along the street, go along Apoquindo Avenue, go along Santa Maria Avenue. This is, I like to do this in class, face-to-face classes, because I ask the students to go outside and say, okay, how do I get from Universidad Santa Maria to Unimark supermarket? So the students usually walk and we go together and we say, okay, walk 1 block on Santa Maria and then turn left and the supermarket is on your left. Yes? So it's more fun when we are, in-person classes, but, well, nothing to do. Nothing to do now because of COVID. Okay, we are going now to take notes. Please, everybody, Paula, Sebastian, Gilliam, everybody take notes and write all the new vocabulary that you find in this video, please. Write all the new vocabulary that you have here in this video.
Vocabulary presentation from Lanternfish ESL. This is a city. A city is a place where many people live. There are many buildings in a city. The really tall buildings are called skyscrapers. In a city, there are many people living close together. Cities are crowded places. A crowd is a group of people gathered together. There are many jobs in a city. Many people move to the city to find a job. You can work at an office or a factory. You can work in a shop or a cafe. Cities are exciting places. You can go shopping at a department store. You can order food at a restaurant. You can see a movie at a theater. Cities have cultural institutions such as museums and libraries. Cities have financial institutions such as banks. Cities have medical facilities such as hospitals and clinics. Cities have educational institutions such as colleges and universities. Cities usually have public transportation. There are buses and taxis. There are subways and trains. There's a lot of traffic in a city. Traffic is the movement of vehicles, such as cars and trucks, on a road. Sometimes there's so much traffic that vehicles can't move. That's called a traffic jam. There are many roads in a city. There are streets and avenues. Streets and avenues are perpendicular. There are boulevards. Boulevards are wide streets that are lined with trees. There are alleys. Alleys are narrow streets between buildings. There are sidewalks for people to walk on. There are crosswalks for people to cross roads. There are intersections. Intersections are places where two roads cross. There are many lights in a city. There are street lights. There are traffic lights. In a city, there are signs everywhere you look. There are street signs. There are traffic signs. Cities are often polluted. Pollution is anything that harms the environment. There is air pollution. There is water pollution. There is noise pollution. Cities are noisy places. There are engines running. There are horns honking. There are sirens blaring. Cities are busy places.
Okay, so we have a lot of vocabulary, and please tell me the words that you wrote here in this video. Isidora, what did you write?
I wrote traffic jam,
Traffic jam, yes.
boulevard, skyscrapers.
Skyscrapers. Do you understand, Sebastián,
Yes.
Diego? Skyscrapers. For example, the Empire State Building, where King Kong or no? King
Yes.
Kong was in the movie?
Yes.
Okay, skyscrapers are like Empire State Building and the Twin Towers that were attacked by terrorists in September 11th, and they were attacked and they were destroyed. The Twin Towers in New York were skyscrapers, very tall buildings. Isidora?
Yes.
Any other words that you wrote?
I wrote a lot of words. Crowded, jobs,
Yeah.
crowd, exciting, department store.
Yeah, very important. Let's stop there with crowd. Yes, a crowd. Okay, no. I want to write in the chat. A crowd, you know, it's a group of people. And you say the city is crowded. Can you see the difference? The adjective is crowded. And then you talk about department stores. Isidora?
Yes, department store.
Can you give me an example of a department store?
At the video, it said you can go shopping at a department store.
Yes, but give me an example. What are some examples of department stores in Santiago or in Chile?
Costanera Center, maybe?
No,
I don't know.
Costanera
No?
Center is
That's
a mall. A department store is Falabella,
Yeah.
Ripley,
Okay.
Paris,
Yes.
Ites, La Polar. Those are department stores because in one store you have different departments. You have clothes, you have telephones, you have televisions, you know, and different items. One word that you didn't say, Isidora, is the word gather. Gather. Gather is a verb, yes, and it is meet. Gather is meet, reunión. O sea, no, el verbo es reunirse. Gather. And you say, for example, people gather in cities. Yes, they meet in cities. Okay, what else? Do you have any new vocabulary, Isidora, apart from what you said?
Alice, that's narrow streets.
Yeah, Alice.
Yes.
Alice, right. In Europe, there are many alleys. Very, very small, narrow. Narrow is an adjective. What is the opposite of narrow? Do you know the opposite of narrow?
Wide.
Wide, excellent. For example, avenues. Alameda is wide, but some streets in Santiago are very narrow. Okay, thank you, Isidora. Gilliam, did you write any other words?
Blaring. Blaring.
What? Okay, it says sirens blaring. Yes. The sound, that a siren makes is blare. Sirens blare. So you hear sirens blaring. Gilliam. Any other vocabulary?
And the other from the horns, but I
Yeah,
don't remember.
but you didn't take notes. You listen to horns honking. The sound that horns make is honk. Beep, 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 beep. Yes?
Yes, miss.
Okay, any other words that you remember, Paula?
Pollution?
Yes, thank you. I was waiting for that word. Pollution. And the adjective is polluted. Santiago is polluted. Yes? So the word pollution is the general word. Pollution is contamination. And Santiago is polluted or Santiago is contaminated. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, we are going to do this exercise now, and please attention, because in this video, you are going to find some peculiarity. Peculiarity. You have to find a peculiarity. Yes, look at this video. It's in a city. Tell me, what do you think here is strange that it shouldn't be happening?
But you turn a corner and suddenly you're lost. The good news is you have a map. The bad news is you have no idea where you are. Pay close attention as this couple asks for directions to the museum.
Excuse me, sir?
And listen carefully, because in a minute, you'll have to find the museum on your own using this map.
Yeah? Do you live here? Yeah. Okay, we're really lost.
Okay, where are you trying to go?
Museum, which I think is that way. Am I
No,
right?
it's definitely that way.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here. All right, first of all, you're upside down, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yeah, we're way down here, all right, and
Okay.
you want to be up here.
It's that way.
Right, so you're going to head 5 blocks north,
Right.
okay? When you get to Joey's Pizza, make a right.
Pizza's
Yeah. Then you're going to go 3 blocks east, okay? There's a hot dog cart on this corner. You're going to make a left at that hot dog cart, and you're going to go 3 blocks past this jazz club, and it's going to be right in front of you. You can't miss it.
Great.
Okay, so I knew I was right about this. So it's 5, 3, and 3.
Got it.
Awesome. Great. Thank you
Thank
very
you so much.
Oh, wait. Let me get a picture of you guys. Thank you so much.
Got it? Now take...
Okay, did you find the peculiarity?
They took out or put on something on his pocket.
Okay,
not
so,
that.
so what is the name of that action, Isidora?
I don't know.
How do you, okay, so what did she do? Nobody else? You didn't find the peculiarity, guys? Isidora is right, but I need to know exactly what happened. You didn't find anything strange in the conversation? Okay, you have to watch that again, okay?
You think you have your bearings, but you turn a corner and suddenly you're lost. The good news is you have a map. The bad news is you have no idea where you are. Pay close attention as this couple asks for directions to the museum.
Excuse me, sir?
And listen carefully, because in a minute, you'll have to find the museum on your own using this map.
Yeah?
Do you live here?
Yeah.
Okay, we're really lost.
Okay, where are you trying to go?
Museum, which I think is that way. Am I
No,
right?
it's definitely that way.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here. All right, first of all, you're upside down, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yeah, we're way down here, all right, and
Okay.
you want to be up here.
It's that way.
Right, so you're going to head 5 blocks north,
Right.
okay? When you get to Joey's Pizza, make a right.
Pizza's
Yeah.
good.
Then you're going to go 3 blocks east, okay? There's a hot dog cart on this corner. You're going to make a left at that hot dog cart, and you're going to go 3 blocks past this jazz club, and it's going to be right in front of you. You can't miss
Okay,
it.
great.
Great. Okay, so I knew I was right about this. So it's 5, 3, and 3.
Got it.
Awesome. Great. Thank you
Thank
very
you so much.
Oh, wait. Let me get a picture of you guys. Thank you so much.
Got it?
Okay, so did you see the video again? Did you find any peculiarity?
He stole his phone.
Yes, Isidora, the verb that you missed is the verb stole. He stole his cell phone. Did you see that? No? Diego.
No, I didn't.
The video was kind of intermittent. That's why.
Ah, okay. So you know that these people were very, normal people, and they were asking for directions. And the man, there was a couple, yes? The man in this couple stole the man's cell phone from his pocket. And then the woman also, she, Jean?
I just see she stole something in his bag. I don't know.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, the woman. I mean, the boy had a bag, and the woman put her hand inside, and she took something also. Yes. Well, if you can see the video again, see it again, because probably it's intermittent, but that's what happens. Sometimes you think that it's something very naive, naive, ingenuo, I wrote it in the chat. A situation that is very naive, that you try and you help people giving directions, and then, you are a victim of a robbery. Yes, you are a victim of a robbery. Okay. So in this conversation, I don't know if you notice that instead of saying take a right, he says make a right. He uses the verb make, and that's another verb that you can use. Make a right, make a left. Instead of turn right, turn left. You understand, Diego?
No, me too, sorry.
Make a right es, en vez de decir doble a la derecha, los gringos usan haz una derecha. Haz una, como haz el movimiento. Haz de hacer.
Okay.
¿Ah? So,
Sí.
make a right or make a left. It's also possible, yes? Okay, so here we have, guys, this is in your course plan, in your links. We have so many ways to ask for directions, yes? So, Paula, can you read some of these?
Excuse me, can you tell me the way to the museum? Excuse me, how do I get to the post office? Pardon me, I'm lost. How do I get to the cafe?
Yeah, you say pardon me. Yes, it's very polite. It's very formal. Instead of excuse me, you say pardon me. Yes? How do I get? What is the pronunciation of this verb?
Get.
Get. Continue, Paula.
Please tell me how I get to your apartment. Excuse me, is there a hospital near here? What's the best way to supermarket? Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to bookstore? Excuse me, do you know where the church?
Yeah, this is not correct. This is not correct.
Where is?
No, do you know where the church is? Is. Yes, you are going to learn that grammar, later. So you can also use, is there a supermarket? Yes, is there. Do you remember? Si es que hay o no hay. Is there. Siempre se les olvida cómo decir hay y dicen exist. Nada que ver, pues. ¿Ah? You never. Some students say, exist a supermarket? No, my goodness, that's not English. You say, is there a supermarket? Or are there any restaurants near here? Please do not forget, okay, that you say is there, yes? This is another one. Which road or which street should I take to get to the library? Should. You can also use that, okay? What direction should I take? There are many ways in which you can ask for directions, guys. Could you, excuse me, I'm lost. Could you please help me find the Fifth Avenue? Could you please help me find the Plaza de Armas? Could you please point me in the direction of Parque Arauco? Is that way or that way? That way or where? Yeah. So here in this link, you have many questions to ask for directions. Okay, now we are going to have a conversation in groups about cities, yes? Why do you like living in the city? If you don't like living in the city, Gilliam, you say, I don't like living in the city. I prefer the beach, I prefer the country. So what are some of the advantages of living in a city? And in this case, you have to be objective and say, well, cities have more hospitals, better schools, better universities, etc. Yes? So please, you have here so many questions, and I want you to choose cualquiera, elijan cualquiera, el orden que quieran, okay? And I want you to speak English, not Spanish, and complete answers because you have to develop your speaking. I am going to copy the link of the questions in the chat. Did you see it? So have a conversation and speak English and use the new vocabulary that you learned, okay? Okay, please, join the groups.
What are the major problems in your city?
Maybe is dark street, and yes, dark street for me, because I live in San Miguel, and we don't have street light.
What
Also,
does it provoke?
What, miss?
And what does it provoke?
What ¿Qué es lo que provoca eso? Ok. Robber, around here. Maybe yeah.
Delinquency.
Delinquency, okay. And insecurity? Because
Yes.
maybe I don't feel good in the street, but okay, I don't
Yeah.
And what are some of the disadvantage of living in a city?
Disadvantages.
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 Look at me. Look at my lips. Disadvantages.
Disadvantages.
Okay, you're speaking. Come on, Catalina, Gilliam. Come on, more speaking.
I think that's one of the bad things that Santiago have.
Has?
Because of the pollution, the incredibly crowded place. I hate it. I think there is no rest living in a so noisy, polluted, crowded, unbearable city.
It's safe.
It's very safe. You can
Oh my
walk alone,
God.
you can play with your cell phone on the tree, and if
That
nothing
is
will happen,
because it's a small town. It's
What?
safe. It's safe because it's a small town.
Yes, it's a small town, so there are nothing very, what is it, dangerous? And we know each other, so, and my family is around here, so
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's una pregunta. What city, what's your favorite city and why? America.
I really don't have a favorite city because I don't know. Well, I say it's Chillán because I go to my vacation. In my vacations, I go there, but I don't know. It's really busy.
Okay, did you have a good conversation? Did you speak? Thank you. This is what you are supposed to do, yes? Because it's fluency and communicating, you know, it's our principal goal. That is our achievement. So if you don't speak in our classes, it's so difficult for me, okay? Well, next class, I'm gonna give you the grammar rules according to the indirect questions, yes? Today was the introduction of unit number 2 about giving directions, but next class we're going to learn the grammar, the correct grammar. Because believe it or not, if you say, excuse me, do you know where is the bank? Is incorrect. You are supposed to say, excuse me, do you know where the bank is? So, and that is not only with is, it's also with do and does. For example, when you ask, could you tell me what time do the banks close? Is not correct. You have to say, could you tell me what time the banks close? So you delete do and does, but that's for the next class. It's really necessary that you know that. Well, next class is Thursday. You don't have any homework, and we will start working, as I told you before, with this grammar explanation, okay? So no homework for Thursday. Do you have any questions? Any doubts today? No?
Miss.
Okay, so thank you so much, and see you on Thursday at the same time. Yes, it's difficult for me to remember all the schedules. I have so many classes. So it's Thursday at 10. Yes. Okay, thank you, thank you. See you on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Miss.
Miss.
Bye,
Bye,
Miss.
Miss.
Bye-bye.